Hey, what's up, guys? Immunality back here, and there's some pretty old footage again. I haven't been able to record a lot lately. I've been kind of busy, but I'm going over to my friend's house later in like half an hour to record six or seven more videos. It's like 6 free-for-alls. No, 16 deathmatches and a couple of free-for-alls. I'm not entirely sure which one I'm going to upload or not. But basically, I've started to watch the show The Pacific, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have heard of Band of Brothers. That is one of the more greater stories about World War II, and it's the same creator who made the Band of Brothers, who made The Pacific. And if you did not realize, The Pacific takes place in the Pacific Ocean. It's where the Americans, mostly Americans, fought the Japanese in World War II, and it started at 1941, 1942, where the Japanese they started to bomb Pearl Harbor, and then just hell broke loose. So the Pacific is basically about a couple of persons. You got to follow them, and I can give you some examples. Bob Leckie, we call him Lucky Runner, and Sledgehammer, and he's in the mortar division. In the first couple of it's 10 episodes, about 40 to 50 minutes each, and at the start they're mostly about Leckie, and you get to follow him quite a lot when he meets a girl he likes on one of the islands when they go back to Australia and Melbourne, because they get a stop there, to rest out, eat up, and sleep out, so they're fit for fight. And later on, he gets injured, and he gets a disease which makes him pee himself when he falls asleep. I'm not exactly sure what the fuck it's called, but later on he's not the main character later on in the episodes. It's Sledge. You get to follow him a lot. And they're on basically a lot of different islands, pushing back the Japanese new territory. And they're on the Solomon Islands. First, they start at Guadalcanal, and they move on to Pavuvu and what's it called, Peleliu or something like that. It's not in the Solomon Islands. It's later on in the story. But basically, they're on the islands, and there is a shitload of action going on. And it's a very touchy story, and I like it a lot. I'm kind of into. I love history as far as World War II goes and the Cold War. So this is horrible. This is not what you should do when I was just panicking here. The guy at the sniper rifle was aiming at me. Fortunately, he wasn't too good. And what you wouldn't want to do what I did. You want to strafe and all that and keep agile, but you wouldn't want to spray it like that. That is fucking stupid. And you just lose control of your recoil, especially. You have no ACR in this game. But it's a very touchy story, and I mean, I've always, as I said, I always enjoyed World War II history, and my grandfather, he did not exactly serve in the war. As I'm from Sweden, we were neutral, but he had a great deal to say about it, and he actually got experience. He was raised when the World War II occurred, when it took place. So he has a lot of experience, and he and I we've spoken quite a lot about it and discussed a lot of things. So yeah, that is basically it's very interesting for me to see it from a lot of people's point of views. Winners write the history, but there's also a downside to that, as you don't always get the most accurate information. But Band of Brothers and the Pacific, they feel very genuine. They feel real, It's basically it's basically a good display of how fucking messed up war is. I mean, a lot of people think that war is something, it's not so bad, you know, but war is a living hell. So that's a lot of what a lot of people should take into consideration before speaking out. You know, when you praise your soldiers, of course you should, because they did a lot. And during the Pacific and Band of Brothers, they hope they can kind of greet or cherish the American soldiers and their families and you know, just feel sorry for their losses. But if you haven't even heard about it, you should go check it out. And if you have watched it, please make a comment, tell me what you thought about it. And there's nothing left. There's not much to say. I mean, there's some pretty. There are some there's some comedy parts. You know, you always gotta have the jokes. And I won't spoil things for you if you wanna see the whole series. So, but be sure to check it out. I mean, it's a great. You get more insight. It's a lot of depth into to this World War II and how the Americans saw it, as they kind of got pooped on by the Japanese as far as surprising goes. You know, they bombed Pearl Harbor pretty much out of nothing, and then you gotta go to war. But I hope you enjoyed this commentary and the gameplay, and I'm out. Peace.